Good morning. Welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Friday, 14th November 2025, Aries. Your emotions might be raw today and you may act rashly because of how you feel. Realize that people may not appreciate this behavior. Let your emotions be an asset that helps fuel your passion, but don't let them rule you entirely. Temper your actions with self-restraint and you'll get through the day with no problems. Taurus, you may feel out of your league today, and the good news is that you will be flexible and adaptable in nature. Any league can always become yours after you take the steps to work toward the crowd. Have patience and understanding as you learn a new set of rules and a new group of people with their own habits and their behaviors. Gemini, all of a sudden you may experience a burst of emotional energy that throws you into a monkey wrench into your plans. Don't be surprised if you suddenly burst into tears over something that normally wouldn't even faze you. Sometimes it's important to let the emotions flow. Feel free to share your feelings, but please don't try to hide them. Cancer, sit back and receive instead of trying to make things happen by imposing your will. You're always taking action and directing your energy outward. Think about ways you can direct your energy inward and watch this draw people to you. If nothing else, you learn something about yourself by being more attentive to your thoughts and emotions. Leo, there's a unique combination of energies in the air urging you to combine your psychic powers with your ability to organize. Your business sense is keen and you understand people and their general tendencies. You instinctively know motives behind actions, so use this to your advantage to make things work for you effectively. Virgo, everyone around you may be taking the initiative to start something new and you get the feeling that you want to join the cause. Be careful about getting something going just because everyone else is. You have a tendency to act hastily in an effort to prove that you're on top of the situation. Life isn't a popularity contest or race to the finish line, so please take your time. Libra, your masculine and feminine sides may be saying something completely different today, but the situation isn't necessarily bad. You can learn a lot from both sides of your being. Take the most useful aspects of each and put them towards achieving your goals. A delicate balance of give and take needs to happen to ensure that success can occur. Scorpio, turn one part of the project over to someone you feel is more qualified to handle it. There's no sense trying to do everything yourself when you know someone out is better than you to suit for the task. Today calls for a steady and patient hand. If you don't think you have the skills, admit it. You'll gain more respect by delegating than trying to buy through in the middle. Sagittarius, you may feel emotionally good, but the more you express yourself, the more critical others become of your sensitivity. Unfortunately, you may calm up under their circumstances. Hang on to the fact that you have something valuable to teach, but other people aren't ready to learn. Try not to take this personally, because life goes on. Capricorn, tap into your internal sources, listen to your deepest, strongest feelings and take things slowly. Plan your actions and consider the emotions of others before you take the first step. Take advantage of the pauses in your day. Enjoy the rest and use the time to plan ahead instead of acting rashly and running full throttle to the next task. Aquarius, things should come together nicely as long as you've done the necessary prep work to make it successful. The burners are hot and it's time to add the ingredients. If you've done the preliminaries, the next step will be easy. If you've neglected to take care of these details, you'll scramble to do many different things at once. Pisces, your witty social attitude may not be appreciated given the emotion and sober of the day. You adjust your mood to reflect current weather patterns. If you dress in silk, you couldn't be too happy. When it rains and you have no umbrella, consider such things when you walk into a room full of people today. What is the mood? How can you fit in with it? And how can you lift up persons around you? This has been your daily morning horoscope for Friday, 14th November 2025. Do have yourself a great day.
Yeah, I've been practicing a little yoga, a little breath exercise is good in the morning time. All right, enough of that. Anyways, guys, welcome to the morning show. Maureen here. Let's see what is happening around us. Let's go to our news department.
Good morning, happy Friday to you. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polion. We commence with news that gunfire shattered the quiet Mark Bexon late Wednesday, claiming the life of a 35-year-old mother of two, Finola McLaurin of Bon Fortune, in what relatives describe as a senseless act of violence.
This morning I went on Facebook and then I saw a picture of her and then I read the comments and it's disgusting. Lucians are very disgusting. How would they say it's because of only things that happened to her, what only things have to do with that? You know, I don't see that happening to people. I doesn't comment. I don't say anything because yes, you come, you have to go. But the way she died, I believe she don't even know why that happened to her. I know for a fact she don't know why she got shot.
As police hunt for her killers, McLaurin's grieving family is pleading for justice and slamming those who have tried to twist her death into a political talking point. A community is in shock and heartbreak after the discovery of a newborn baby found lifeless inside a garbage bin in Balata over in Babonneau. The disturbing image, which began circulating on social media early Thursday, has left residents reeling, questioning how such a tragedy could unfold in their peaceful neighborhood.
To be honest with you, it's a sad situation. And it's just next door to me, and it's a very, very sad situation. Because every child, you know, deserves to live and, you know, live up to be a man or a woman, whoever, whatever they would become. But it's a sad situation to be, sir.
The tragedy has sparked deep conversations within the community about the mental health struggles and lack of support systems faced by young mothers. Efforts to obtain further information from the police press office were unsuccessful. With the December 1st general elections fast approaching, political tension is rising across St. Lucia. Citizens are debating whether the opposition United Workers' Party can unseat the ruling St. Lucia Labour Party. Veteran journalist and political commentator El Bosque believes this election could mirror previous closely contested battles. Her predictions proved anything but certain.
Prior to 2021, the three previous elections saw each of the parties given one term with an equal share of the seats, 11-6. 11-6 for UWP first, 11-6 for SLP, then 11-6 for UWP. And when it came to the fourth time, when it could have been another 11-6, the electorate showed that it was not satisfied.
While early projections hint at a possible advantage for the current administration, Bosque reminds both parties that the final verdict lies with the electorate. He encouraged politicians to campaign earnestly, focusing on policies, progress, and people, rather than political point scoring. A stark warning is being issued about the high-stakes flow of money in St. Lucian politics. With the election campaign in full swing, an economist and candidate is sounding the alarm, demanding a legal firewall to prevent what he calls the abuse of state resources, specifically naming the multi-million-dollar citizenship by investment program from being used to fund political campaigns.
What we're witnessing now is, Tim, is the use of a lot of resources on the ground. And one has to ask, where are these resources coming from? And I highly suspect, you know, it's people say it's CIP resources and that sort of thing, and we don't know, but there are some telltale signs that suggest it is, and they are deploying that throughout the length and breadth of the country. And that is why one of the first things that this government did was the National Economic Fund, which is this instrument, the mechanism by which all CIP resources come through the consolidated fund. They disbanded this thing, and so Cabinet has entire total discretion as to how CIP resources are used.
Mr. Descott emphasized that campaign finance laws are needed across small island states like St. Lucia, adding that they are key to preventing the waste of public resources. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. It's an enjoyable Friday. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thank you, guys. Let's take a break. We come right back. Well, this awesome young lady, and I call her the young lady because she say I'm not one of those, you know, retired but quite active. Barbara Emmanuel is the name, and quite an interesting lady. So we tapped into some of what it is that she does and how it is that she's enhancing leadership skills among leaders. Found a nice little friend, and I'm not letting her go because trust me, she's a very vital woman. You would understand why when we get through our little conversation this morning. Barbara Emanuel is the name, the leader of Clarity Leadership. This lady has, in her experience and expertise, in human resources where it started off, dealing with people, leadership, and you having that understanding of why it is that people not supposed to just look at this thing as a passing phase, but how important it is to understand human interaction, understand human behavior patterns, understand human innate traits to better understand and to assess. I mean, if you understand what you're working with, chances are a lot more could be achieved and accomplished. So I want us to explain to them how important what it is you do. You've got a number of programs accredited. I mean, world after your programs are being taught, used, utilized, and it's been effective. So we want to talk about the link between the two, leadership and understanding of people's personality. One of the key things that you do in your practice is that you do a personality profiling. Let's go there.
Okay. So first of all, I think we need to understand what leadership is. Yes. And leadership is not a position, it's a way of being. So whereas a manager looks after the company, so to speak, or the team, or etc., making sure that they have the tools, a leader looks after the people. All right, so leadership is people focused. All right, so that is key because who gets the job done? People. All right, so unless you take care of your people, and what do I mean by take care of your people? Unless you listen to them, seek to understand them, help to grow them, then all you are is a manager and you're not a leader. All right. So we help people develop and understand the skills of leadership. And we start, because it's all about you, the person, the leader, we start with personality profiling. And that profiling gives the leader the understanding of who they are right now. So it's a snapshot in time. And the profile that you get is descriptive of you. It's not prescriptive of you. And that is key. All right? So I'm not saying this is you only, but this is, at this point in time, where you are, this is how you are showing up to the rest of the world. All right? And that is key. All right? So from there, then we can then develop a program, development journey for that leader, and we put in other skills like, if you don't know where you're going, how do you know you get there? So vision is the next key element in that leadership journey, and then being able to give effective feedback. You know, people shy away against feedback. Feedback is a gift. And if they can see it as a gift and it's how the leader interacts in that feedback, the team member or the employee sees it as a gift or a tool of retribution, right? So I help them see that it's a gift, feedback is a gift, and I show them how to use feedback as that gift, all right? So that's critical. And helping them to understand who should be on their bus, so to speak. Not everybody belongs there. Yes. Not everybody actually wants to be. People come to work for you for various reasons, all right? But you want the people who are keen, energetic, want to grow, want to develop, want to move on. Those are the people. Those are the people you want to invest in, all right? And so also understanding who the right people are. So even in a simple, or I might say, performance review, we have a whole flow chart which considers, can the person do it? And will the person do it? Can and will a two-toe, but you need them both, right? So we look to see, is it that if the person can do it, then will they do it? Where is the block? All right. Without willingness, of course, we can't go anywhere. All right. So this is also part and parcel of what we helping people to really feel, leaders understand. In order to grow someone, they have to let go. So developing people and helping them move to the next level of their journey as is critical as bringing them in and having them do the tasks, right? So these are all things that we in leadership, in Clarity in Leadership, we help companies and teams to develop, all right?
And since Cecilia's day is approaching, and we had to catch up with Steve. Steve was first a musician before he became a barber, but one thing that we cannot deny is that every single year religiously for St. Cecilia's Day, Steve ensures that he honors musician at the highest level. And we just get breakfast too. So let's find out what's happening this coming 22nd. I just learned Steve's name for the first time, Stephen Augustine. Now, you know, everybody know this man as Steve. Steve Barbershop, Steve. You know, just Steve, we know Steve. But obviously, St. Cecilia's is around the corner. Yeah. We're getting set for this one. And I didn't want to do like last year and year before, where I came late. You know, we captured the thing after the thing happened. And I don't want to make that mistake. I want to make sure people are in tune. They understand and they prepare themselves. Because if it's one thing, when St. Cecilia's Day comes around, this is one man that don't take it lightly. Steve, collaborate. He mobilized and everybody get it together and ensure that every St. Cecilia's Day, musicians are represented. We can count on Steve for that. And I want to say kudos for you for that. And we just get breakfast too. So, Steve, it's that time again.
Yeah, well, this year we look trying to make it bigger and better. Mm-hmm. You know, because from last year we programmed ourselves to do something good. Because normally St. Cecilia started on about 15 years with Steve's Barbershop. You know, and then the support we get, you know, people looking out for the breakfast. Yes. You know, some of them, they really coming for the music just to get the
breakfast, but I take it not.
With the smoked herring, the saltfish, and the corned beef, and the cheese, and, you know, cocoa tea, and, you know, juice, and everything, you know. So we decide to feed the nation. Whosoever, there's nobody special, because when we play the music, we play music for everyone. Nice. So everybody has to enjoy what we get in, you know. And the reason for that, again, because I'm involved in the music. Yeah, because let me tell you, first...
I need to... I want us to go there because a lot of people know you when they connect with you as a barber. But you have been a musician for even longer, is it?
Yeah, before I was a barber. Yeah, that's where I started playing music. And if I tell you it's a history, who don't know, but who know? I've been playing music for a long period of time. It's about what? The barbering is 45, 46 years I've been doing barbering. So the music has been much older than that, you know. Wow. And I travel all around with different bands, but I don't like to expose myself, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I do quite a few recordings. I recorded in Barbados at Normal Barrow Studio, big studio. Mm-hmm. I recorded in Martinique, you know, and traveled all around. St. Croix, St. Vincent, Miami, New York, you know, Grenada, not even we passed through Grenada. Right. But like lots of places we perform. Labor Day, I did about 5-6 Caribana. I did about 5 Labor Days, you know.
Right. I'm glad you're making that connection because the people who don't know, like you said, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But a lot of people that don't know will probably trying to figure out, well, what is the link between Steve and St. Cecilia's Day? Because every year, religiously, we can see Steve making it his duty to put on a musical offering for the St. Cecilia's Day. So I'm glad you're clarifying and making the link to let people know that this was in you before barbering.
Yeah, man, long time.
What do you plan to have this year, though?
Oh, okay. We have a number of artists this year, plenty artists. We have artists as far as from Chozel,
Wow.
You know, coming up and do their own thing, you know.
Is it going to be in the street in front by your
right
barbershop
there,
again?
right
We're
there,
locking
right
up
there,
there
locking
again.
up there, yeah.
Like Amma Bakery, that street.
Yeah.
All right.
We say Central Bakery.
Central Bakery. All right. Oh, Central.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We're locking up that street.
Yeah, and plus the people around, the neighbors and everybody come to support and who donate certain things, you know.
Right.
And so flow on board with us, you know.
Great.
And you know, we getting our little sponsorship and like more like the tents and you know.
So
and
from the morning of the 22nd,
Yeah, man, from
we
6
can come
o'clock,
from
from
6 in the
6
morning,
o'clock,
right?
we
Breakfast,
kick off.
music throughout the entire day.
Everything prepared, you know. And even for the jazz, we just recruit artists for jazz, you know.
Nice.
Because they just perform there. When they perform, the people don't want to believe where that's where they're coming from.
Right.
You know, and you know, probably pick up 1, 2 artists from our events, you know.
So while you celebrate and you remember musicians, you also make it a platform to recruit upcoming musicians.
Yeah,
I like
we do
it.
all the time then.
We can't go wrong with
We
that.
get drummers, we get keyboard players, you know, no matter where they come from, you're welcome.
Right.
You don't have to be rehearsed. You could come there with your guitar and another musician, team up with another one, you know. That's the way we do it.
That's
you
the
know?
Feast of Musicians. So the
Yeah, that's the way.
22nd, we coming right here by Central Bakery. There doesn't be lock off. Don't bother to try drive come here. Not going to happen. But if you want breakfast, you have to come real early because after RCI pass, it doesn't have no more breakfast. I'm just telling you now.
Yeah,
and now it look like DBS going to be passing through. So after RCI and DBS pass, there may be no more breakfast.
Yes, but seriously, trust me, everybody looking out for that, you know.
Absolutely.
We say, Steve, boy, you having it this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're ready.
on.
We're ready.
It's
We're
on.
ready.
It's
We're
on.
ready. Always ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And we look
man,
forward
nice
to
vibe for that, you know.
Yeah, man. Big up Steve.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank
and big up you. We look forward to St. Cecilia's Day, the 22nd.
Nice having you on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Big up. Right. Well, there you go. Now you understand what's happening, where you're going to be heading throughout the entire day, where you're getting breakfast for St. Cecilia's Day, and who you're spending your time with dancing and having a good time while we honor musicians. Over by Steve, by Central Bakery, the locking off Friday, we're going to be on the inside there. Now, we got to prepare for that because some of us need to get our groove on. So let's go on over to SocaCize. That's what's up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine is Sarah and myself, Shani. Let's get ready to flaunt with SocaCize. This morning, we will be doing a Bacchanal warm-up routine. Let's get ready to flaunt with SocaCize. Cross, cross, head. 4, 3, 2, and again. 2 more. Last one. Push back and twist and hold it there. 4, 3, 2, push back and hey. 4, 3, 2, squeeze and 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it out. Hey. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 up. Up. Push. Awa. We're not doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Last one. Cross knee. Hey. One more. Push. And hey. Hold it. Push, push. 4, 3, 2, squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, 1, hey. 4, 3, 2 up, let's go. We will. Oh no. Last one. cross, knee. Hey. Last one. Push. Hold it. Take it up. Roll it. Push, push. Take it up. And squeeze it. Four, three, two, one. Pop it out. Four, three, two, one. That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Have a wonderful day.
Now, tell me this doesn't look very angry. I wouldn't play with that. I wouldn't mess with that. But these are some awesome plants in it. These are plants that they are healing, healing plants. When you care for these plants, they bring a sort of calm to you, but our cactus are staying far from it. It's an angry cactus. You ever see a plant and it look angry? This is an angry plant. That's our show for this Friday. It's weekend. You need to go on out and let down a little bit. You've been working hard all week long. Take some time for yourself this weekend and pour into yourself. Pour into yourself, whatever it is you need to do. If you need to go out and be with friends, you do that. If you need some solitude in nature, then you do what is necessary, because trust me, taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It is necessity. It's a necessity. You've got to take care of yourself. Here's something though to ponder upon. We don't do it with clenched fist, trying to control the outcome. We do it with open arms, and we allow the Most High to do what He needs to do. You got it, right? Clenched fist to control the outcome is a no-no. Open arms. Let God work. Have a nice weekend.